Namaste everyone. Welcome to my channel Abundant Love. Today I'm back with the usual weekly energy tarot reading. Remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're bumping on this video, these messages are meant for you. As usual, I have three options. This is for option 1 viewer, this is for option 2 viewers, and this is for option 3 viewers. These are tarot cards I've drawn from the Rider-Waite tarot deck, but the rest of the cards I'll draw on camera. So I'll say my usual prayer now. You can use this time to make a choice, and I'll see you in the reading. Dear gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble. Through this video, please help viewers receive messages for the next 7 days, messages of courage, love, hope, compassion, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, I think I'll keep this two aside so that we can get started with our first option. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 1 viewers who chose this particular Rider-Waite tarot card. Before looking at it, I will shuffle and take 2 more cards from the Angel Oracle deck to see what are the messages your angels want to give you regarding the next 7 days. Thank you, Divine. One more card, please. Regard for my dear option 1 viewers. Thank you. And then I'll take 2 more cards from the Energy Oracle deck. What is it that my dear option 1 viewers need to hear for the upcoming 7 days? Thank you. One more card, please. Okay. So, you have already picked 1 card from the Rider-Waite tarot, but I'm hearing your spirit guides. I really wasn't planning to, but your spirit guides take 1 more card from the Rider-Waite. Okay, what is it that my option 1 viewers, okay, too many cards flying. Spirit, please give me 1 more card for my dear option 1 viewers. Thank you. Okay, let us now dive into your reading. Okay, I forgot to take the first card. So the card that you chose for the next 7 days, this is the energy that you are in right now, okay? This 8 of Swords, this is showing like a person who has a lot of mental fears and blockages. Again, the blockages are mostly about fears, okay? Somebody who feels trapped in a situation, or sorry guys, yeah, probably something you are releasing. With that sneeze I felt something just left, and you probably want to release something, or at this point when you're watching this reading, you are in this 8 of Swords energy because your body is releasing toxins. So 8 of Swords can talk about poor physical health as well, and some of you are feeling like a victim because of that okay, I want to do all this but my health is not supporting, or some of you are like, I really was looking forward to this but this sudden setback happened. And I know I have said this in the last few readings, but I'll say this again. Spirit is forcing many of us to slow down and look within, okay? So if you feel like suddenly you are being made to reconsider choices, or just contemplate on stuff and not just charge forward like you were doing before, or like things were happening before, you don't have to fear, okay? Your mind is adding this additional layer of complexity by saying, oh, this is not a good situation, this means you are not worthy. All these feelings of lack are coming up in different ways. For each one of you, This feeling is happening in different areas of life. For some of you, you're feeling, oh, I don't have enough money, which is why I'm trapped. For some of you, you're feeling, oh, I'm not just worthy of being loved. That's why none of my relationships are working. And yeah, you really feel like you are being trapped in a box, but spirit guides are telling you that is not the situation, okay? And there are forces out there, okay, I'll be honest, which try to feed into this illusion that yeah, what you're thinking is right, you are totally a victim, you are totally trapped. How will you get out of this mess? Oh, poor thing. Don't fall for that, okay? Don't get sucked into this how do I say this? Maybe those people mean well, but all this over sympathizing, and I mean it in the best way possible, is not helping you, okay? So you just tell people thank you, and then you use that same time to look within. I'm not even asking you to do anything. Just look within, spend time with yourself, spend time writing something in a gratitude journal. um, I'll tell you, like, okay, maybe I can't tell you because it's too personal, but it's like a huge miracle that happened with me yesterday, okay? There is like a work authorization or something that I had to get, and because my visa status was changing, and I filed the paperwork pretty late, so I wasn't expecting it to get done like in, say, if it gets done, it sometimes takes 7 months, 8 months, or if like really I'm really blessed and all, it'll get done in 2 to 3 months. So I wasn't expecting anything. But one night I did feel like I was in the Eight of Swords, and I'm like, okay, I really should have been more careful and more, prompt in taking actions. I'm so lazy and all. And I wasn't looking after my stuff, and that's why, I'm stuck now, because unless that work authorization comes, so what's the point of even applying for jobs? I know I can't work. And all this self pity talk I was having, and my husband was also saying, yeah, you should have done it earlier. Why didn't you do it before? You are always so careless and all. But then, the very next day, in less than 24 hours, the miracle happened. I got the approval for work authorization. So, and I'm sharing this here because, you know, sometimes uh, just a mindset of hope. I'm not asking you to be, always being cheerful and bubbly. No, you have a right to be sad. You have a right to uh, go back and take a step back and spend time with yourself and not be around people. But don't give up hope, okay? So that's what I learned, because when I was going through that panic attack kind of situation, and with my husband also saying and all that, I realized I only have to give myself hope. And then, I kind of told him, and I told myself also at that time, that it's okay. It's okay. It was just, it's just fear coming up for both of us. But let's see. There's still a lot of time left and all. And we will still, we were just thinking of alternative things that can be done and all. See, all, I mean, it was a huge miracle. And I think it just happened because of my spiritual master, Mohanji, his grace, his love, his compassion. So that is a totally different topic altogether. But more than that, what I want to say is, don't allow the negative voice in your mind to quench your hope. Okay, always have hope. And then, if you need more time for healing, you take a step back, you take rest. But whatever voices in your head are trying to feed you fearful stories, don't give in to them. Okay, sorry. So even if things like this happen, unexpected, shake up and stuff like that, don't fear. I can see you guys are going through a lot of confusion because your angel oracle cards are like that. You have a yes, which is a great card, and you also have, okay, the exact opposite, which is the no card. Okay, and you have both in the next 7 days. Okay, so yeah, I'll just keep it like this so that you can see both the yes and the no. So your guys is saying that definitely the obvious is in the next 7 days you will have situations that will work in your favor, and then you will have some situations, some different situations that won't work in your favor. Or maybe if it's the same situation, maybe initially it'll work, and then in uh, some phase it'll get stuck, or the other way around, that it was stuck initially and then it'll work. But whatever it is, there's nothing to fear. It's just like the normal ebbs and, what is the opposite of ebbs? Ebbs and flows of life. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, but you understand the normal highs and lows of life. And I don't think it's a low, okay? It's just for some of you with the Eight of Swords energy, you are probably in that yes, no mode where you want to say yes to something, but then your fears are saying no, don't do it. So whatever the situation is, take your time to figure things out. Take, like, you are not losing anything. You are not wasting time. You are not being lazy. You are not losing anything by taking time for healing, by taking a step back to contemplate on things. And even when you do that, you will see something does work in your favor. Even when you feel that some aspects of your life are not going according to the plan with the no, but some other unexpected areas you are getting like a beautiful surprise or a gift. Like I just narrated my story, because in that aspect I wasn't even expecting anything, and then suddenly this great surprise came to me. So something like that, the things that you're expecting to work may not work, but then out of the blue you get something to work, which is like a big surprise. Something that was stuck for really long and you gave up, suddenly it becomes a yes. Maybe you gave, like, you applied for a job long back and you forgot about it because they just don't respond to your emails, and suddenly they get back to you and saying, yeah, like a no becoming a yes. This is actually the scenario that's going to happen for some of you in this 7 to 10 days. It can be a job, it can be a relationship, it can be any other situation where you were feeling like that person was not responding to you, or that person, that company, that situation didn't want you, you are not worthy and all. And suddenly they get back to you that, oh, something crashed and we didn't even receive your emails. So something like that, and then you realize, oh god, they wanted you all along. Okay, so yeah, some surprise, okay, waiting for you. But before the surprise also, there's like this mode of sadness and fear that you may feel you are trapped in. Don't give up hope. Okay, you also got the Hermit card. Yeah, this is the energy we were talking about, right? Let me put it here. Okay. So the Hermit card here is saying that what we were talking about, some of you are probably taking a step back and spending more time with yourself, trying to find where all these thoughts are coming from, or maybe you want to regroup your thoughts or plan something before taking action. Okay. I'm so sorry. This used to happen long time back. In the middle it stopped, that whenever I would start recording a tarot video, all this torrent of sneezes would come. And today, of all the days, again, this thing um, chose to come back, and I can see all the photos of the deities on my altar. They're just laughing at me. So, whatever. I will not give up hope. I still have two more options to record, so we'll go through this in spite of sneezing and everything. And that is what you should tell yourself, that whatever is happening is happening. I have no control over it anyway. The things which I have control over, I'll take my own sweet time to sort those out. That is perfectly fine. But even when I'm doing this, I won't allow my mind to go into this dark hole. I will have hope, and with hope, you get new ideas. If you believe that there's no hope, then you won't be motivated to even try for anything. But the moment you have hope, that's why I love this beautiful thing called hope, because the moment you have hope, you start feeling, okay, I can do this also, I can do that also. And then maybe you talk to somebody casually, and then they give you some ideas, some resources, some examples, so things like that. But definitely in the next 7 days, what I'm seeing is a lot of alone time for you guys. Now, if you're watching this and thinking, oh no, I'm always taking care of my kid and all, of course you are doing that. But even when you are doing that, honestly, I'm seeing you guys having a lot of contemplation, okay? And that is very useful to recalibrate yourself. And that's what's happening. It's not like you're taking care of the kid and watching movies, or taking care of the kid and just spending time on social media. You are actually giving yourself time more than anything in the world, and it's a good thing. Some of you, I'm feeling, you probably had a recent move, okay? You have moved from one place to another in the recent past, and now in the new place you are feeling lonely, you're feeling you don't know anyone, you don't have friends, you don't have help. And your guys are saying, no, don't worry, don't be fixated on something, because then they will be like, no, we want you to learn this new way of living. That's why if you are trying to go back to your old ways, they are like putting a no, no. But don't worry, very soon, because this is a weekly reading, within the next 7 days, you will see there's something even more beautiful, more unexpected popping up from you for you. And your last two cards are from the Energy Oracle deck. One shows the Angel of Balance. So I'll put these cards back so that you can see now. This Angel of Balance is coming in. So again, if it was a health situation or like a dispute or something, relationship problem, uh, it was happening again because there was lack of balance. Even when, like I said, if you have moved and all, because of the new thing, you are suddenly very exhausted, and you were not being able to give yourself enough time and all. But now this balance is coming in back to your life, okay? And this is super important, so focus on that. If you are getting this hermit phase where you are on your own, use that time to bring back balance into any aspect of your life which feels like really skewed and out of balance. And your final card is about appreciation. Now, this card has both aspects where you are being appreciated as well as you appreciating others. This appreciation card gives me this Nine of Pentacles vibe. So, yeah, maybe like, yeah, for each one of you, like Spirit is like, don't spoil the surprise for them. For each one of them, it's different. I was getting one or two scenarios, but they're like, no, don't say that, because for each person it's different, and maybe one of the scenarios would have matched what I was thinking, but they're like, don't spoil the surprise. Something really good is coming your way, but only after you acknowledge this, that it's okay. I need balance. I need time off. There's nothing to fear, even though I don't see any good thing happening around me, but I won't give up hope. Instead, I'll spend time with myself and figure out where all these thoughts are coming from, what can I do next, or how can I talk better if these are relationship issues, stuff like that, okay? And then suddenly find something that, okay, this worked and these people appreciate what I did. So, yeah, maybe you are feeling really victimized by certain people, but now when you are starting to receive the appreciation for your work, you suddenly realize, okay, there are a lot more people who appreciate you, and those people don't matter anymore, okay? But the bottom line is, the balance has to be there within yourself so that you don't get swayed away by other people's opinions and, opinions and other things, whatever they try to do. So that kind of balance is coming to your life this week. And again, when I see the balance card between the yes and no, if you were being indecisive about something and you were constantly going back and forth that I should do this, no, maybe I shouldn't do this, that also is reaching an equilibrium where you know now exactly, okay, this is what I need to do. And when you reach that point, you are like, okay, I'm so relaxed. Like this lady I'm just seeing, she's just enjoying in a relaxed manner. So from the hermit to the appreciation lady, it's quite a transformation you're undergoing this week. uh the hermit looks a little bit sad, lost, lonely, but the appreciation lady, although she's standing alone, she seems to be enjoying her aloneness because she finally realized that whatever she needs, she has it within her. Okay, so super interesting reading. Let me know in the comments what resonated with you. And if it did, guys, I'm always requesting you to like the video and please do leave a comment. They make a lot of difference, okay? And if you come to the video and see all other people have commented, I don't need to comment, please don't do that. Because if you have time, and like I've always said, if you don't have any identity issue, because some people tell me that we cannot comment publicly because people bully them and all, or their job will be jeopardized or something, I don't know, because people will make fun of them. So that's okay, that I totally understand. But other than that, if you do have time, please do comment, okay? Like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Have a super blessed week. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Awesome. I'll put these cards back. Okay, maybe I'll put these two cards back here. Let's move on to the next option. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers who chose this particular card from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So I will shuffle the other cards and draw more cards, okay? So basically I'll take another one card from the Rider-Waite Tarot. I wasn't planning to do that, but in option 1, Spirit said, no, you must take another one. And then I'm like, okay, if I'm doing it for one option, let me do it for all the options. Okay, thank you, Divine. Next, I will take 2 cards. Okay, let me see if I got these back. Yeah. I'll take 2 cards from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. What is it, dear angels, that my option 2 viewers here need to hear regarding the next 7 days? Remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever this video popped up on your feed, the message is meant for you. Thank you so much. And the final 2 cards I'll take from the Energy Oracle deck. Guys, again, I would request that if you have a time and if you don't have a problem, commenting with your identity, please leave comments below the video on YouTube, because it does make a huge uh, deal huge difference um, in how the video gets amped up in YouTube's algorithm, okay? And sometimes people come and tell me, oh, I saw other people have commented, so I didn't. So please don't do that, because if you have time, I would really request you to comments, because uh, the more comments there are, then it gets shown to more viewers. Anyways, let's come back to the reading. Okay, so this is the cup. This is the cup. I'm saying this is the card that you selected for the next 7 days, which is the Ace of Cups, which talks about deep, deep emotional healing and a new beginning. Okay, definitely. Yeah. Okay, now that I'm looking at all your cards, I can see the new beginning happening very, very soon for you. You probably ended one phase of your life, and that can be, you have moved to a new place, or there has been a new addition to your family, or like, you probably recovered from something huge. So, some big transformation has already happened, and your perspective, especially in terms of your emotions, um, had to undergo a lot of fluctuations, and now you are ready with the, how do I say this, like, where you feel you are vulnerable, but your vulnerability is your strength. A lot of energy, like the star card, the star card in the Rider Waite Tarot always talks about healing. So that energy, but the Ace of Cups is, in addition to that, there is a new beginning, because it's an ace. Okay, and almost it's like divine is holding your hand, with the hand holding out the cup there. It's like a divine offer coming to you. Okay, so some of you are definitely feeling like this, some kind of opportunity, it can be in your relationship, it can be like a friendship thing, or a group of people finding your soul tribe, some kind of opportunity which is very, very emotionally healing for you. That is what is coming towards you. Oh yeah, now I can see the second card that you chose is the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the tarot deck. But the good thing is, the Knight of Pentacles is like that slow but steady. So definitely with the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight is very much action based, they are taking action towards you. So some offer is coming towards you, which will make you feel that yes, everything that I've gone through was worth it, because this is now you receiving, like, yeah, I just keep hearing the word opportunity. But it can also be like a financial boost, because you have the Pentacles card. And if it's not finances, it can be, some kind of land. It can be land, it can be any kind of real estate, something that is like that adds to your material wealth. Okay, or it may be a partner who is bringing in like a lot of financial stability for you. If you were feeling unstable for some reason, this is what this Knight of Pentacles is bringing in for you, which I'm very happy about. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why. Today, just as soon as I started recording this particular video, I apologize to option 1 viewers also. I've just been sneezing. I can't stop it. But that's okay. I'll take it as a positive sign that something is being cleansed from me, and I'm sure from you guys. Do let me know in the comments if you guys are also having like an allergic bout and you are sneezing most of the time. So your Angel Oracle cards also kind of say the same thing. choose a new direction, which is again this new beginning with the Ace of Cups we were talking about, and the direction also. I feel with the, yeah, I'll probably put this between these two cards, because with the Knight of Pentacles, I keep feeling that the knight is looking like at a particular direction. So I don't know why I've seen this card so many times, but for you, specifically option 2 viewers, I feel the word direction here is very important. Okay, it can literally mean literal direction, like northeast, southwest, and all. And again, because I just can't help shaking off this thing. Like, some of you are probably dealing with some property issue, okay, like land or house or this thing, and something didn't work out because direction wise probably it was not auspicious, and but you felt really bad that okay, I was so looking forward to it, and you were considering it as a setback, and your guys are like, no, 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 this was not a setback, this was a good thing, you were saved from something because that was not auspicious, and now you are being given the second chance. Actually, your second card says remain positive. So some of you are probably is like, why did it happen to me suddenly, why am I being made to go through these things? Even if it's not land, property, or anything, what I'm getting for most of you, the land thing is probably specifically for some people. If you are watching this, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know who are the people it resonated with. But then, for the rest of you, what I'm getting is that you were really fixated in one direction, and you thought that the best possible outcome could only happen in this figurative direction if you take your, or if you walk this path, or if you think in this direction, something like that, and suddenly you see that no, this is a dead end, and you feel like very lost and scared, and that's why your guys are coming in and saying, please don't don't go into that rabbit hole, remain positive. All we are doing is rerouting you and showing you a new direction where the success is actually waiting for you. Okay, the place where you were stuck, it was not a good place for you to be, and uh, yeah, I'm hearing you, some of you are probably being saved from something really bad. Okay, so uh, don't feel sad, don't feel negative, remain positive. You are going through healing, a lot of healing. So um emotional fluctuations in the next 7 days might happen, but at the same time there are many good things happening. One of them is like you are getting this new beginning, and there is a slow moving energy coming your way. Even if you don't get access to the entire opportunity in the next 7 days, you will know what this opportunity is that is coming your way. And your final two cards from the Energy Oracle deck, one talks about your connection with the spirit increasing. So, door to spirit is opening wider and wider with the Ace of Cups and the door to spirit. I'm seeing with some of you are actually becoming increasingly psychic. Your intuition is getting heightened. You feel more connected than ever to your spirit guides, and then you're like, wow, how like miracles are becoming very frequent in your life. Okay, and like two or three of you are connecting to spirit so deeply that you don't even need these readings. You probably already know that this is happening, even though I don't see it. You internally know through your intuition that okay, I know something good is coming. This reading is just a confirmation. Your guide's telling you, yes, we are communicating through your intuition, and you're totally on point, don't worry. And the final card, of course, talks about this happy family, 10 of cups energy. Okay, so if this was a relationship situation, or a situation where you didn't know, if or a financial thing, and you were thinking, or like I said, probably you relocated or something, and you didn't know if this was good for everyone depending on you, like your kids and your partner. But It is actually going to be very good, and whatever didn't work out in your favor is a blessing in disguise, because it's now actually giving you that time and resources that you can use to have a deeper bond with your family. Okay, and that is happening, and yeah, I see you guys having a good time with your loved ones in the next 7 days. You are having a great time with your spirit guides also in the next 7 days, and there's definitely a new direction manifesting in front of you. And when you look at that direction with hope, you see an opportunity slowly coming your way. Okay, so yeah, this is a super positive reading. Let me know in the comments if it resonated and what resonated, and claim it. Okay, so I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Awesome. Okay, let me put these cards back so that we can move on to the final option for the day. Okay. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers. Now you chose already this Rider-Waite Tarot card, but I'll take another card from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, because I did it for the previous 2 options. What is it, Spirit, that my dear option 3 viewers need to hear from you regarding the next 7 days? Remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you bump on this video, your spirit guides wants you to hear these messages. The next 2 cards I'll take from the Energy Oracle deck to see what is the guidance that is coming for you in the next 7 days. Thank you, Divine. And finally, from the Angel Oracle deck, I'll take the final 2 cards, messages. Thank you, angels. One more message for my option 3 viewers today. Awesome. Okay, let us now dive into your reading. Okay, a lot of mystery here. Lot of mystery for you guys in the next few days. Okay, you chose this card, which is the 5 of Cups. So clearly this person has some things that are still in his favor, but then there were other things that were like kind of not in his favor, like a disappointment or a setback or like a roadblock. But the problem here is this person is focusing more on what is not working instead of the blessings he has. So some of you in the recent past may have received a piece of news about yourself, about your work, about your job, about your health, or a loved one, or a relationship, whatever the scenario. But this piece of news really made you unhappy. And somehow your mind keeps going back to that piece of news, even though everything else in your life, except that part, is working really well. That is one thing that's coming in. So in the next 7 days, just practice some awareness that, okay, I'm feeling sad because I was really looking forward to make this work, or this was really sudden, like a bolt out of the blue, bolt from the blue. I know I kind of say these sayings all the time in my own manner, but anyways, so yeah, even if you Because you see, when I made this mistake, what I heard from spirit is it's trivial. Why are you even spending time on it? So something like that for you guys. Maybe something did not, and I'm not saying if it's like a health issue, it's trivial, okay? I'm not saying that. You spirit guys, what they're trying to say is it might be temporary, okay? And if you spend all your time just thinking about this, then maybe later in the future, when you realize that okay, it was easily cured or it was easily solved, the problem was easily solved, resolved, then you'll feel, why did I waste all that time just thinking about this? Spirit is telling you that instead, if you feel that you are being forced to slow down, which can happen, you're allowed to slow down. You don't have to work all the time, you don't have to keep taking action all the time, you can just be, okay? But in that moment also, if you're having thoughts, watch your thoughts, and if possible, streamline your thoughts into acknowledging that how much blessings you still have in your life, instead of just thinking about that one thing that you don't even know whether it's like a 100% setback or not. For most of you, I'm getting this is not 100% setback. This is a temporary situation that will be resolved in time, but you have to give yourself that time because there's a lesson that you are learning through this situation. So please, my dear option 3 viewers, practice awareness throughout this week. Practice, I would say, saying positive affirmations or just refocusing your mind to the positive things happening in your life whenever you feel that you are feeling, really constricted because somebody said something. I just heard, like, I was watching some other tarot reading from another reader, and that person in a YouTube video said, sometimes one person doesn't reply and that spoils your whole day. So that example is how, like, one small thing or a trivial thing can really take us on a wild goose chase or can really drain our energy if we are not aware. So be aware of your own thought patterns and realize that okay, this person deserves my energy, this person doesn't, or this situation deserves my energy, this situation doesn't, or maybe this situation, okay, something bad happened, I'll give 15 minutes to it and think what could have gone wrong, what could I have learned, and all. And then once you're done. Move on to another thing that you can, positively take care of. It can be as simple as, giving someone water, like a glass of water, a bottle of water, or just go and give water to your plants. That's still more constructive and positive than continuously telling yourself what could I have done to so that it wouldn't happen, or so that it didn't happen, this setback. Because the past has already happened, it's dead. No matter what you think, it's not going to change. And I'm sure you've already thought what lessons you can learn, and in future you will implement it. I think you guys understand what I'm saying, right? So I won't spend any more time on this, okay? Because your next card is the beautiful High Priestess. So some of you are, or no, I'm wrong. All of you are spiritually ascending, okay? And this is a part of your spiritual lesson, how to let go of things that are, again, I keep hearing the word trivial again and again. Because, on the larger, when you see the big picture view, these things don't even matter, won't even matter. Like when you really end your life journey on this earth plane, you will realize, oh my god, did I actually spend so much time in my thoughts for this thing that didn't even matter in the larger scheme of things. So, yeah, you are supposed to do something more important. And by more important, I'm not saying, okay, you are building like a multi-million dollar company or you are running an NGO. No, no, no. It can be something like that, but it need not be something like that. I'm saying your purpose on earth is to connect to the divine and have that divinity flow through you, radiate from you, and in whichever way possible, it uplifts people and the society and the environment around you. Because you are a divine channel. With the high priestess, I'm clearly feeling that some of you probably had past lives at high priestess, where like Egyptian times, and I don't know, in the Roman times, and probably you were shamed for your practices and all, and so you have this internal fear or a little bit of trigger that's happening, but nothing bad is happening. You see, with the 5 of cups, it's just like this person is fixated on one small disappointment. That is the energy that's coming in. So nothing bad has happened. In fact, it something good is happening. And now my attention is going to this white and black pillars around the high priestess, and I'm getting like, you are understanding the difference, the stark difference between um, attitudes, okay, of the black path and the white path. One of the main differences, people who follow the white path of spirituality will never manipulate you, will never try to bind you with fear and all that, all those stuff, okay? But in the black path, not necessarily, okay? And that's why it's black. Or for others of you, I'm seeing like it's within you, your shadow self, which I won't call the black path. Shadow self is the one, you know, wherever there's light, there is some shadow as well, some shadow forming, right? So your shadow self is basically the one that needs to heal, the one that needs to heal for you to shine in all your brightness. And probably your shadow self is coming to the surface, some traits of your shadow self is coming to the surface and it's getting healed also. So, but don't get fixated on that, okay? Then why did I, like, I'll tell you, when I initially started my spiritual journey, or when I met my spiritual master, for the first couple of years, I would get really upset with myself if I had, like, thoughts of jealousy or greed or even anger, because I would be like, how can I have this after all these practices, after all this listening to all the good things that he's saying and all. And then I realized that, okay, I don't have to be perfect in one day. I this is just my awareness increasing, that okay, earlier I didn't even know that, okay, I am being jealous. Do you see the difference? At least with awareness, what happens is you suddenly realize that, okay, this thought is of jealousy, this thought is of greed. So then, once you become aware, you don't have to censor it or suppress it. You just have that awareness that, okay, this came. And then, if you just intentionally remove your focus from that, and you continue to keep doing this in a series of events, then it automatically gets diluted. Okay, so yeah, as a high priestess, you are upgrading and you are learning a lot of things about yourself in the next 7 to 10 days. And some of you might get some messages in your dreams when you're meditating. Do meditate. If you are a high priestess, okay, I would say do meditate every day, even if it's for 10 minutes. Close your eyes and sit with yourself. You can do guided meditations as well, whatever you feel comfortable with, okay? Don't force yourself to follow a certain kind of meditation. You also got this thinking woman card, okay, which again tells me, so this thinking woman, I really find her very wise because she has this book in her hand. So she's a person, again, like a strong feminine energy with the high priestess and thinking woman, strong feminine energies um, working within you, probably which were suppressed earlier. But this feminine energy is not just, normally whenever I talk about feminine, I would say nourishing, nurturing, but here I'm getting that aspect of feminine which we called Shakti. Shakti is like that electricity that powers everything. So that part of divine feminine is awakening in you, and you are becoming more and more aware of its presence, okay? And through that awareness, you are gaining a lot of wisdom also about yourself. It's so in the next 7 days you might have some dreams, or you might receive some psychic messages, and then you will be eager to look it up online, or find resources which talks more about those things, and it will lead you to something. Okay, I don't know what that is, but again, it's more for your spiritual evolution, whatever is happening in the next 7 to 10 days. Yeah, you have fifth chakra Archangel Gabriel showing up. Now I know why the divine feminine is giving you this wisdom, and because now you are finally speaking up. Your throat chakra is like getting a major makeover. I should have said transformation, but I just heard the word makeover, which is so funny because your guys are like, it's not like you needed your throat chakra is active and functional and everything. It's your mind that was telling you that no, 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 what you're saying is not good enough and all. Um, so for some of you it was your mind, for others of you it was just not the right situation. But it's not like your throat was blocked or anything. So now your throat with its makeover, I really don't know what spirit you mean by your like option 3 viewers getting a makeover in their throat chakra. Oh wow, I'm getting some people have taken music lessons, and probably that's why your singing is much better. Some of you have probably taken lessons how to formally talk and give those speeches, and that's why when you are talking it's more effective. So yeah, something with the thinking woman here. I'm seeing some studying and training for something has happened, and now your throat chakra is like revamped after this makeover. And now your communications, your expressions, whether it's speech, whether it's music, whether it's something else, um, even some of you, if you had like issues in the glands and whatever organs you have in your neck region, both front and back, if you had some physical issues, those are getting resolved as well. Okay, um, because now what you are saying has so much power. The power is coming. Yeah, the power is coming in your words. Okay, earlier you were probably saying things for the sake of it, but now you really believe it. And so yeah, your throat chakra is on a roll in the next 7 to 10 days, so go ahead and express. um, Again, with the thinking woman and the high priestess, spend some time in contemplating, in researching, in connecting to the divine, and then you go out there and walk. Some of you probably have like really important meetings about a certain deal, and you are going to do very well in communication. Okay, and there are helpful people coming around. Okay, if you were feeling lonely with the 5 of cups, you were probably feeling that okay, I should put it in the front. I'll put the thinking woman in the back. So with the Five of Cups, if you were feeling that, okay, I feel a little bit disoriented and lost, and I don't know how to move forward, or I really have an important meeting but I don't know who will take care of my kid, literally this situation here, you will get a lot of help in any kind of situation, and there are people coming your way who will show you the path forward. And finally, you've been given a timeline that in the next 7 days, whatever, there is something with your throat chakra and the thinking woman, there's some really important thing that you are starting or that you are entering a conversation about this important thing. And within the next few months, it will be finalized in a way you were expecting it to happen. Okay, earlier probably there was delays to the point where you were giving up. Like, I'll tell you, I keep passionately thinking about a project which has not happened yet, but every time, I felt like, okay, maybe it'll not happen, why even think about it. Something, I'll get some dream or some message from a person, or somebody will show up, and then I'll know, okay, it's probably still going to happen, but the timing is not right. And that's what's coming in. Whatever you thought didn't work in your favor was due to two reasons: A, the timing wasn't right; B, your communication was probably not effective. Now your communication is becoming super powerful, super effective, and in the next 7 to 10 days, there'll be people, collaborators, investors, everyone coming towards you, and you guys are starting something, or maybe even if you're in the middle of something, it's taking a sudden leap where it starts progressing, and within the next few months, it is reaching some kind of completion. Okay, so yeah, this is all I have for you. If this reading resonated, I would really request you guys to hit the like button and leave a comment, and share this video with anyone who you think will benefit from hearing the messages, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Awesome.